The sun had begun to sink behind the palm trees of Abala village, painting the skies in strokes of orange and gold. Sister Mara walked slowly along the dusty road to her small hut at the edge of the village. Her mind was boiling with thoughts she could not voice. Hours earlier, she had been in Pastor Nathan's office dusting the shelf as she always did after the women's fellowship. That was when her eyes caught something unusual. A small leather box sitting half open on the desk. Curiosity had made her glance inside, and her heart had skipped a beat. "Is David bracelet," she said in her heart, "the little baby that had gone missing from their church few weeks ago? Child. Yeah. His mother had been wailed for weeks. What a poor woman." Amara's fingers trembled as she closed the box. She didn't confront him, not yet. She knew the power Pastor Nathan wielded in the village. He was respected, feared, and spoke as though every word came straight from heaven. But Amara's spirit felt unsettled. If this man is what he claims to be, then heaven help us, she thought. That night, Amara quietly shared her suspicion with three trusted church members, Brother Chike, Mama Ifoma, and Elder Kalu. They met in Mama Ifoma's backyard under the cover of darkness. Amara said, "We cannot accuse him without proof now, but I believe he is involved in more than we know. We must watch him." Elder Kalu now said, "If the bracelet was truly David's own, then we are not just dealing with a thief. We may be dealing with something darker." Mama Ifoma now said, "We will set a trap. Let us call him to pray for a sick child, but it will not be an ordinary visit." The next morning, Brother Chike went to the pastor. Brother Chike was pleading with the pastor. "Pastor, the child is very ill. Please come and lay your anointed hands on her." Pastor Nathan, with a smiling face, looked at Brother Chike and said to him, "Haha, of course, the Lord will heal her." Pastor Nathan arrived in his long white robe, clutching his Bible, and prayed loudly over the child. He anointed her forehead with oil, quoting scriptures after scriptures until Mama Ifoma thanked him and ushered everyone out. Only Pastor Nathan and the baby were left in the ward. The camera lens caught every detail. At exactly midnight, Pastor Nathan crept back into the hospital ward, glancing left and right. He lifted the baby gently but quietly, wrapping her in a cloth. He whispered something under his breath, not a prayer, but strange words that sent chill through the spines of the hidden watcher. Unknown to Pastor Nathan, a man sat in the shadow outside the spy, who is Elder Kalu's cousin, a hunter named Obinna. His orders were clear: follow the pastor, but do not strike until they knew where he was taking the child. Obinna followed him through narrow footpaths, past the sleeping village, deep inside the forest. There, hidden under the twisted roots of a massive iroko tree, was a small wooden hut lit by a single lantern. Inside, strange objects hung from the wall: feathers, bone, clay pot filled with dark liquid. Pastor Nathan placed the baby on a wooden slab in front of a carved idol. He began enchanting. He drew strange symbols on the ground. That was the proof they needed. Obinna whistled. Few moments, some men emerged from the darkness surrounding the hut. Brother Chike stepped forward, holding a torch. Brother Chike said, "Pastor, or should I say servant of darkness?" Nathan froze, his eyes wide. The baby was snatched from the slab and handed to safety. Mama Ifoma was weeping in relief. Ah, my God has exposed you today. They bound his hands and marched him back to the village before dawn. By morning, the news had spread like wildfire. The entire community gathered in the palace square. The king, a tall and thin man with a leopard skin, sat on his carved wood. He listened as the evidence was laid before him: the bracelet, the camera recording, the baby rescue, and the shrine. When Pastor Nathan tried to speak, the king raised his hand. You use the name of the God to hide evil. You deceive people and took innocent life. You will be shamed so that all will know your true face. The king's voice raged out over the crowd. Strip him of his garments. Let him walk through the 21 village for 7 market days. Let all eyes see him for what he is. And on the 7th day he shall be buried alive on the crossroad, that his evil may be sealed forever. Gasps filled the air. The guard tore the pastor's robe, and he was paraded through the village, mocked and spat upon by those who once knelt before him. On the 7th day, under the blood-red sunset, Pastor Nathan met his fate at the crossroads. The earth swallowed him, and with him the darkness that had plagued Opala village. From that day, Sister Mara was known as the woman who saw what others couldn't, and in Opala village, the people learned to look beyond the shining robe of men who claimed to speak for God.